What's going on YouTube? Brandon Sugar here. Gonna make a quick video on how the Countryman does in the snow. Yesterday I made a video. It was 60 degrees out and this is what it is today. So thought I'd make a quick video of how the Mini Countryman holds up in this kind of weather. So what we're working with here is 2011 Mini Countryman S Edition, all four. It's like a really long name, but so it's all-wheel drive. This one has heated seats. It's got the navigation, radio, Bluetooth, the works. It is an automatic. My wife doesn't know how to drive stick, so it's pretty cool because it's got these lights right here. You can see on my hand. They change colors. Gonna have to wait because I gotta get it back to blue because she likes blue. There's the map, there's the GPS. So it's pretty loaded. It's small, that's for sure. You can see the back seat's pretty small. But this is just a review on how this vehicle does in the snow. So it's like I said, it's all-wheel drive all the time, which is really nice. As you can see, it's pretty bad out. It brakes really good. It grips. It's got the anti-lock brakes and stuff. She's accelerating right now on a turn, and usually turns they slip pretty bad. So this car does pretty good in the snow so far. If you're looking for a small compact vehicle, that I mean, it's not super big, but it's not super small. It can fit 4 people comfortably, and that's pretty. It's 4 small people. 4 small people comfortably. I have quite a bit of space up here. I'm pretty comfortable, but then again, the seat is, well, I guess now it's all the way back. All the way back, you have plenty of leg space. But anyways, yeah, in the snow, this car does great. So I have a Dodge Nitro to compare it to. The Nitro does okay in the snow. It could be the tires too, which plays a pretty big factor. But as you can see, this is an icy road. Accelerating, no problem. So it's done pretty good. It's a quick little car. It's got great get up. Really easy to park. And again, I think it helps with having quality tires on this vehicle also, but so far she hasn't had any problem in the snow. This is the second snowstorm that she's been in with this vehicle. This one's definitely a little bit deeper than what the other one was. The other one was pretty much just ice. It was really icy out. She didn't have any problems. She didn't slide. She felt safe, which in other vehicles like the Nitro, she doesn't feel safe in. The truck, again, if you haven't checked out my channel, check out my channel. You can see my review on how a truck, our lifted Silverado does in the snow. Not the greatest vehicle to have in the snow also, but so this car, yeah, she feels really safe in it. It's done really good. We haven't slid at all. She can give it gas and it grips pretty good, but that also has to do with good tires. But for being all-wheel drive, she hasn't gotten stuck, and it is one of the lower cars, unlike the Nitro, where the Nitro is a little bit taller. But this still hasn't been stuck in the snow, which is good. So all around, this is probably one of our better vehicles that we have that has been all-wheel drive / 4-wheel drive. Like I said, the Nitro could be bad only because of the tires, and like I said, I'm going to switch those out with the XD wheels. I did a walk around video of the stock Nitro, which I'll upload here pretty soon, so you guys can look at the stock, and then after like all the work that I did to it, you can check it out. Yeah, so this is a pretty nice car. We only paid about $8,000 before taxes and everything, or no, maybe it was like, no, it was about maybe like 84, 8,300.
That car just slid.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that, but that car slipped right there trying to get going. We had no problem. And again, it's really cold out right now. It's really icy, and this is a really quality car in the snow. So again, the Nitro, I'll get good tires on that, and hopefully we'll see how it does. It doesn't do too bad in the snow right now, and the tires are pretty bald, but it definitely doesn't do as good as the Mini Coupe, which is really surprising. So we like to go to the mountains a lot. We like to go to Breckenridge. We've had a few troubles. We definitely had problems with our truck, again, because it's too light. The tires are too big, and the lift doesn't really help that much. I mean, the lift helps with the snow, but they're mud tires. They definitely aren't all-season tires. Let's see if this car slips a little. And again, we're braking pretty hard. We're not sliding around. Oh, he slipped a little bit, not much. Let's see if we do. Okay, so we slipped a little bit there because it's huge slush piles. But again, luckily it's all-wheel drive, because if the back slips out, you're still good with the front, and it's pretty low to the ground. So it's not. And again, that's the worst slip we've had in the car so far.
And it slipped only for maybe not even a full second, and then it automatically just gripped again. So, and I feel most of that was partly because I was trying to push it a little bit, and I probably accelerated too much through that turn. But other than that, like, if I was accelerating like a normal person would in the snow, I don't think we would have slipped at all.
So it makes a really great all-wheel vehicle. I think this is a great vehicle if you're thinking about getting an all-wheel drive car because you live in a place where it snows a lot, like Colorado, Michigan, wherever it may be, South Dakota, North Dakota. This is a really good vehicle. It's very fuel efficient. It's very, it's actually, like I said, it's very good in the snow. You also have very, very good pickup and go because this is the turbo edition. So it's got a nice little turbo on it. On E, we filled the gas up. Right here, you can see this is the gas gauge. It's halfway gone, and we've been using this every single day for a week, and we only burned half a tank. So we used it a lot too. We've been driving around a lot this week. So yeah, if we didn't drive it around like we did on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is today, we drove around a lot these past few days. And we would have a lot more gas. It'd probably be to like right about here. So we'd probably only burned a few bars. But this is a great all-wheel drive vehicle. And again, it is a little bit lighter, but you can't really feel that in the snow. So I hope you found this review helpful. I hope if you're looking at maybe getting a Mini Coupe and you're kind of curious how it does in the snow, this video is pretty helpful. Like I said, out of 9 out of 10, or 9 out of 10, 1 to 10, 10 being super great performance in the snow, I would probably give it an 8.5 to a 9. It's been pretty good. And like I said, if you get some really good high quality winter tires on this thing would plow through the snow really easy. We don't have winter tires on it, but oh, we're on ice, sliding pretty good. But I hope you found this video helpful. This is Brandon Lechuga. Thank you. Have a good day.